Da 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 da. I'm the best. Da da da. I'm the best. Da da da. I'm the best. What is up, guys? TheNobleFlame back here today, bringing you another Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. And today, I kind of just threw some random Ubers together that I thought would work well together with like green as a central theme. And yeah, but after this battle, you're probably gonna think I'm retarded. So yeah, we have an Ubers match today against the one and the only TonyFlygon himself. I found him on Smogon. Actually, I'm recording this just after the battle because I wanted to get it out of the way. But yeah, I found him on Smogon like 30 minutes ago, just randomly, just asking for a battle. So I found him. I didn't even realize it when I clicked on his name either. I clicked on his name, I said hi, and then I saw his name after I clicked. I was like, oh, hey, are you TonyFlygon from YouTube? And he's like, yep. I was like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, threats from his team. His Ferrothorn gonna be really annoying, as you'll see later in the battle. The Arceus probably gonna be a little bit annoying, but nothing I can't deal with. That Mewtwo definitely gonna be annoying because it's Mewtwo. But yeah, let's get on with this battle. Alrighty, so he leads off with his, he leads off with his Mewtwo. He's up with his Mewtwo. I lead off with my Kyogre. As you can see, Pokegen fucks up for me already, and I don't have Drizzle, and my EVs are all fucked up. It's supposed to be a specially defensive Kyogre, but it's not. Yeah, so not realizing this, I go for the Surf because I was like, oh, it's in the rain, you know, it should do a fair amount of damage even on the Giratina. And then it didn't, and I was really confused because I didn't realize the rain wasn't up till like 15 turns into the battle, and I was like, oh wow, I'm an idiot. But yeah, so he switches out, and I just stay in and go for the Thunder, just because I didn't really know what to expect, what he was gonna do. So he goes into his Mewtwo, and I get the Parahax on him, which is perfect because now I don't have to deal with his Mewtwo. It's not a threat to me anymore. Because I can just one-hit KO it with Black Kyurem or something. And yeah, so now I go into my my Boo V2, and he switches out into his Ferrothorn, and this Ferrothorn is a motherfucker, and it just does not want to die. I have zero things to do with this Ferrothorn. The only thing that I could possibly do was this Thundurus with Focus Blast, but he still has Giratina. As you see, he switches in right now, expecting the Focus Blast, but I don't go for it. I go for the Thunder, and it misses, and I was like, what? And I didn't realize, I knew the rain wasn't up at this point, but I was like, oh, maybe he used a weather thing, and I just didn't notice. Like, I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention, but yeah, so now I go into my Black Kyurem because he's, I know at this point that he's a specially defensive Giratina, or just defensive Giratina, like, in general, so he's not gonna have an offensive set. This is what I'm trying to say. I can't talk today. So I switch into my Kyurem, and he roars me out, and I go into my Amistar, and this Amistar is supposed to have Shell Smash and White Herb and Swift Swim, but it has none of those things. And yeah, but I do get the Freezing Axe, which is good, I guess, because now it means that he can't stay in. I think he's obviously gonna switch out. At least I think he's gonna switch out, and then I go into my Kyurem. But yeah, he does switch out, and he goes into the Ferrothorn again. I was like, son of a bitch, this fucking Ferrothorn is just, it's just so annoying. So I go for the Substitute, predicting him to go for the Leech Seed or something, but he ends up just going for the Spikes, just set up his hazards, which is fine with me. Yeah, now I believe he goes for the Protect, expecting some sort of move, but I go for the Free Shock, which means I'm going to be able to get massive amounts of damage off on this thing, because he cannot Protect next turn, because he already did. But yeah, it doesn't actually kill him. It does about, like, I think 60%. It does a fair amount, like, yeah, it does about like 60%, so he just gets up the spikes again. And now I believe I go for the fusion bolt, just trying to kill this thing off because I don't have anything to do with it. If I just go for the free shock again, he's just gonna protect, and I'm back at square one. But yeah, that does nothing. Like, oh my god, he does resist it, but still, and it's not stab. Like, actually, no, that makes sense. It's not stab or anything. I keep forgetting that Black Kyurem is an electric type, but yeah. So now I think I just go straight for the outrage, and just to see the animation because I don't really have anything else to do to this thing, and it brings him down to the point where I think I can 2-hit KO him, but as you'll find out in a second, I don't actually do that. So yeah, that's kind of fucking annoying. He lives with like a smidgen of health, which is gay because honestly, the Spherothorn was the only thing preventing me from beating him. The only thing, because if the Spherothorn wasn't out of the way, I can easily 2-hit KO all of his Pokemon. Because of that Mew, the Mew is paralyzed, and his Garatia is frozen. So, basically, Ferrothorn won him the game here, which kind of sucks, but for me at least. But not for him, because he destroys me in this match. But, yeah, so now he just goes for the Leech Seed, and I think I switch out here because I don't want to take too much residual damage. And, I don't quite remember what I did. Yeah, I go into my my Kyogre, and this in the 16th turn, this is where I noticed that I don't have Drizzle, and I was like, oh my god, fuck off, really, Pokegen, you're gonna fuck me over like that. This is like the third time in 2 days that I've like downloaded you that you screwed me over. And yeah, I think I just go straight for... Oh no, I double switch, I think, because he gets the Leech Seed off again, and I go into my Oha as he goes for the Power Whip, and I resist that, so obviously I'm not going to do too much. And here, because he switched into Giratina and I didn't go for the Focus Blast, I'm thinking... Oh wait, no, this is... It's not this time. That's not what I'm talking about. Anyway, you'll see. I'll explain later. But, yeah, I just go straight for the Volt Switch just to get switch priority on anything. And, I bring back out my Kyurem because, again, I can 2-hit KO anything on his team. And, here, I was convinced that I had him. I was like, yes, I'm going to fucking kill this Ferrothorn if he switches it in. Because I'm going to go for the Free Shock and everything will be okay. But, yeah, I was expecting him to go for the Seismic Toss or go for like a status or something, but he makes the smart decision and goes back into a Spherothorn as I go for my Free Shock, and all he has to do is just protect. And I was like, well, shit, that kind of sucks, because I was really excited when that Blissey came in and I had my Kyurem out because I was like, yes, I'm gonna fucking destroy him. But no, that isn't actually happening. As you can see, he does protect, and I think I switch out here and go into my Giratina, but I'm not entirely sure. Please tell me to do. Yes, I do. I just had this battle and I already forget what happened. So yeah, I go back into my Boo as he goes for the Power Whip, and he scores a crit, which doesn't really matter, honestly. At this point, I pretty much lose unless I get very, very lucky or he slips up. But yeah, now I just go for Hone Claws because I can, and I need to get damage on this thing somehow. But he goes for the Leech Seed, and as soon as he did that, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna take forever. This is not good. I have no things. I currently have zero things to do to this Spherothorn. Still, I can't figure out anything to do, so I was like, oh my god, okay, I'm gonna switch out and go into my Landers. Or not my Landers, my Thunders. But here, okay. Because he switched into his Giratina and I went for Thunder instead of the Focus Blast, I'm going to predict him to stay in to take the Thunder, but he actually goes for the Protect, and I don't fucking hit the Ferrothorn because he Protect, and he goes for the Focus Blast, and I was like, oh my god, now he knows I have it, and now basically I have no chance because he still has the Giratina. So now I have to switch out because he's obviously going to go into the Giratina, because why would you not? That's probably the safest play you could do, because I either have to switch out or just go for it. But yeah, so he goes into his Giratina as I go into my own Giratina, but it's not gonna matter. At this point, I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna go straight for the Outrage, because the animation looks cool, and I basically lose at this point. There's absolutely no point of even trying. Yeah, so I just go straight for the outrage and that animation. That was me drooling if you couldn't tell. But yeah, I go get the iron. My God, I can't even talk. I get the iron barbs damage, and I'm locked into outrage still. So between the iron barbs damage and the power whip that he's gonna go for, he doesn't actually go for. He goes for leech seed. But if he would have power whip, that probably would have did a fair amount. And then I'm locked into outrage still. I get a 3-turn outrage, which I don't think he realizes because I don't think he was paying attention. But he goes for the leech seed again. But I'm still locked in outrage, so I can't switch out. So he was predicting me to switch out, but I couldn't. But it doesn't even matter because I'm gonna die to iron barbs and leech seed anyway. So yeah. Now what do I do? I don't even remember. Oh yes, I die. That's what I do. No, I think I go into my Kyurem again, or maybe no, I go into my Landers again. Or not my Landers, my Thunders. Why do you keep calling it Landers? Oh wait, no. I don't, because I go into Hunchback. Because, like I said, 0 things to do to anything on this team right now. So I just set up to late game Stealth Rocks, which doesn't even matter because, yeah, nothing on this team takes too much damage from it. Yeah, so I switch out again and go into my Fugly, because I was basically just foddering it off, but he goes for the taunt, but I don't have any moves that are affected by taunt, so that doesn't matter. Now I believe he goes back into his Ferrothorn. Oh no, he goes into his Blissey. That's right, this Blissey was also very annoying, but if that Ferrothorn wasn't there, I could have taken it out easily, but yeah, I don't have Life Orb, I don't have Shell Smash, I don't have the Swish Swim boost, so there's nothing I can do at this point. But I am not a quitter, so I'm pray for hacks. Like, just hacks just needs to happen, because I've been getting a little unlucky with hacks, and in this game at least, besides the freeze hacks and the paralyze hacks, but that doesn't really help me with his Ferrothorn. So yeah, I'm just praying for hacks, praying for a crit or just something, but that doesn't happen. He just gets his Stealth Rocks up, and now basically my Thundurus is useless because it's just gonna pretty much almost die to Stealth Rock damage. So that's basically what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and fodder off Tornadus, or not Tornadus. I cannot get these genius names right to save my life. Like, Jesus. Anyway, yeah, so I switch in, just foddering him off because I know he's just gonna go for the Seismic Toss anyway. And yeah. Now I go back into my Hadouken, my Karen Black, and it doesn't even matter because Spikes and Stealth Rocks are just gonna take me out. Yeah, so now I send him my Fugly after dying from the Stealth Rocks, and I think he's just gonna kill me off with another Seismic Toss, as it just go for the Hydro Pump, and it does a little, but honestly, it doesn't even matter because it's the Blissey and it can just what's it called? Soft boil up, heal up, and yeah. So now going to my Kyogre as he goes. Oh, I know. Alright, my guy died, so now I go for the Surf, and I think I score a crit here. I'm not sure. No, I don't. Actually, I lied. But yeah, now he's just gonna go for a Seismic Toss, and he's going to almost take me out, but not quite. But he's just gonna take me out next turn, and yeah. This battle was not very good. This was not my best battle, guys. I apologize. I could blame it on Pokesab, but honestly, it's probably just me being stupid, again, because I'm generally stupid when it comes to sabbing my guys and Pokegening my guys. But yeah, what can you do now? Hindsight's 2020, I guess. But yeah, now we go into my Hunchback, because at this point I was like, you know what? No, I'm not running. I do not want to run. I'm not letting him 6-0 me. I'm gonna kill this fucking Blissey. So I Toxic the Blissey as he goes for the S-Toss, but I have the Recover, so my plan is to just Toxic Stall something until it dies. But yeah, so now I go for the Recover the next turn. At least I'm pretty sure. Please tell me I do. And wasn't even holding the speed up button there. Whoops. But yeah, I go for the cover, and he just goes for another S-toss. But it doesn't even matter because I'm at 200 health. 204 health. Sorry, I lied. But I do that a lot. But yeah, so now, because I'm an idiot, I go for the Nightshade, because for some reason I thought it would do something, but as we all know, it doesn't affect Blissey because he's normal type. So yeah, blah blah, I can't remember anything's name. I Nightshade the Giratina, and it's still frozen, so I Nightshade it again, and I think it thaws out this turn and just goes for rest. And I think, yeah, it thaws out, goes for rest, and at this point, I just decided to dip, because there's nothing I can do, because he has a Giratina at full health, he has a Furthorn at full health, and he has a Blissey that can be at full health in a turn, and it's now not toxic, so unless you had Serene Grace on it, which, why would you have Serene Grace on a Blissey, I will never know. But yeah, that was a good game, TonyFlygon. Yeah, lucky I ran into you, because yeah, hopefully this battle will direct flow to my channel, and maybe I can get some more viewers. But yeah, I'll leave a link to TonyFlygon's channel if you want to check him out if you don't know who he is, which you probably all do, like all 17 of you probably do. But yeah, that is GG. But side news, with the Heart Gold, so the Heart Gold randomizer Nuzlocke, if you guys want to see more of that, because I noticed that I'm getting a little more views, I'm not going to be doing any more episodes unless it gets some more loving, because I don't want to waste my time making an LP if no one's watching it, obviously. And yeah, because they do take a bit longer of my time to do, and yeah, I do have a life, if you guys are surprised by that. But yeah, so yeah, if you guys want to check that out, you can. It's a fairly good LP. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.